Hi, welcome back to another great product update from the team here at Upheal. Today we're talking Billing 2.0. We heard your feedback, we got lots of great input, and we thought really deeply about how to improve our client billing system, and we're excited to finally show it to you. For those who don't know me, I'm Jeff Kashou. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I'm also the senior clinical product lead here at Upheal. Now, to get things started, we're going to come over to the Payments tab here in the Client's view. You're going to notice a lot more rich detail in here, including the sessions that invoices are attached to. You'll also notice statements. These are things that you can send to your clients that'll describe every transaction that they've had with you, as well as a list of all of the transactions that have taken place so far. And you can filter all of these accordingly. Now you can also see in the client details pane here a new balance overview section. This is going to show you what the client owes you, maybe any credits that they have, and the current total balance. Oh, by the way, we now support partial payments and credits to a client's account. So if you want clients to pay you in advance, or they need a payment applied differently, or there was a refund, you can apply that to a future credit or refund that directly to them. Let me go ahead and show you what this looks like now. We will come into a new session that I've had, and we'll go ahead and open up the payments and invoices. Here you can see this is a session where they were owed $200. I can edit this here, add whatever modifiers I need to and such. Now let's go ahead and apply a payment to this invoice. Because the client has a substantial credit that covers the entire cost of this session, it allows you to apply that credit to the session, but if we check this off, you'll see the other payment methods here. I can charge their card on file. If I don't have that already, I can request it from them. I can send them a payment link, or I can record an external payment. One of the pieces of feedback that we got was that people wanted more options for how to track external payments, so we've expanded that list here. Let's say this client just paid me cash, and I just want to send them a receipt because they don't need to be invoiced, they've just paid me in person. I'll record that payment. And now something new that you're going to notice in this screen is the list of transactions. It's probably most likely going to be one, but if a client paid you partially because that's what they could afford for the day, or you need to issue a refund, you're going to see all that here. If I click into one, I'll see the details. Again, I can send a receipt from here, or I can issue a refund. Let's go ahead and say I'll send $10 back to the client, and that'll then get reflected there. Or you can see I can move that to a credit. And now what you'll see is that the status has automatically been updated to partially paid because the invoice expects $200 and only $190 has been allocated for it. Now, let's say the client calls me back and says, you know what, go ahead and apply my existing credit to this. If I go to add payment, I can apply that credit. And what you'll see here is now a new transaction. So 190 paid initially. And if we click into that, you'll see the original refund and the $10 that they just paid me from their credit. So here I've got a clear ledger of all the things that are happening. Now, if I close this and I come back to the client's overview screen for payments, and now from this screen, let's say I want to be able to take a payment from a client, not have to look up which invoice it goes to. Right from here, I can say add payment. This is going to pull up any relevant invoices that haven't been fully paid yet. So I can say, I just want it to cover this one, or I can split the payment across multiple. It makes it very easy. I also can just apply any existing credit that happens to be on the client's account right then and there. If I don't want to do that, then I'm given the options to collect a payment and apply it to whichever invoices that I need to. And now circling back to statements that I mentioned earlier, if I go to the quick action menu here, I can say create a statement. And then I can set the time range that I want, including a custom one. This is going to give the client an overview of all of the payments and transactions and their current balance. So I can generate that easily, send that to them, and then go ahead and find them again in the future over here if I need to reflect back on it or send it to them again. And then for group practice owners, two quick things to note is that one, you'll be able to see the overall balance for a client regardless of the provider. But providers are only able to see the balance relevant to the billing for them per client. And if you go to generate a super bill on behalf of one of your providers to send to a client, you actually can select now in the super bill creation which provider you want it to be specific to. So we've given group owners a lot more control, or the admins a lot more control over what they can do. So we've really have unlocked a lot with this Billing 2.0 release. We hope that this really solves a lot of problems for you. Thank you guys so much for all of the feedback. Again, we take it to heart. It really helps make this product a lot better. And we're really getting ready for some great stuff that's coming with our insurance payment system coming this summer. But it wouldn't be an Upheal product video if I didn't show you something with the Upheal Assistant. So now the assistant has access to all of this billing and payment information as well. So I can ask it things like, what is this client's current balance? And it has access to that information. So no matter where I'm at, I can ask it more complex questions. I can even ask it to issue a refund on my behalf. So it's very powerful. We wanted to make sure that the assistant is tied right in there with this to make your life a little bit easier and maybe a little bit more enjoyable as you get to learn this tool. In any case, thank you again for watching. We hope you like this. Please keep sharing your feedback. Thank you so much.